Past 2 weeks with prayers and blessings in the name of Jesus Christ. Spiritual leaders last Sunday anointed Taudrous II as Pope of the Coptic Orthodox Church at St. Mark's Cathedral in the heart of Cairo. And now with us to talk more about the ceremony is Councillor Amir Ramzy, head of the Criminal Court, a prominent activist, National Justice Committee former member, a lawyer of the Coptic Church and a member of the Papal Elections Voters Committee. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so tell me more about the ceremony itself of the seating of Pope Taudrous II. The feelings mixed then.
Already we spent a very good time, and in this ceremony it was a very important day in all over my life.
And in the history of Egypt.
Yeah, in these few minutes or few hours of this ceremony, I felt the spiritual spirit of God in the church, because all the people inside were very happy, especially the word of the Pope, the all progresses and the circumstances of this ceremony. It was incredible, it was amazing, and I'm very proud of all the progresses they made. I think all of us were very happy, and already some of us cried like me. From it was a very big event. And
so what was the most touching moment of the enthronement ceremony?
The word of Amba Bachomius. Amba Bachomius, he's a very good man, and he's a very touchy man. His word, it was very effective. He gives us a lesson in modesty and humbleness from his word, and how is the Pope cried in this second. When he said, now I am the son of the Pope, and already we know the history of the Pope. He was the son of Amba Bachomius. He was teaching on the hand of Amba Bachomius. And now, after all, Amba Bachomius, now he said, I am the son of the Pope, of the new Pope now, and I am the student in his class. It was very effective word, and when he started his word, he said Amba Bachomius. Yes. When he started his word, he said, I am the ugly Bachomius. All these words and all this is a speech. It was very for us. And he is a strong person. When he say like these words and like this speech, and he says these effective words like that, we already affected too much. And when the Pope cried, it is touching us very much.
And of course, Amba Bachomius was apparently a very strong man to have held such a post in such a critical time of Egypt's history, after the revolution, of course, after the death of Pope Shenouda. It was such a huge task for him to be in such a post.
And it was a very difficult time in this permanent time to pass the church from very dangerous time, and with many problems in the church and in Egypt. To pass this time with a peace, this is very difficult. I think he prayed every day, he prayed every time, and he depend on the prayers and fasting of the Christian peoples. You know, the church asks the Christian peoples all over the world to fast more over 9 days for this ceremony and for this all the progresses,
the
elections, and choose the new Pope.
So a lot of people actually praise the elections or the electoral process in the cathedral. Tell me more about the procedures that went there.
The procedures of elections, or
Yes.
already this is a very it's uncommon procedures. So it's the first time to me to see this is procedures and to
It happens maybe once every generation, every 30
yes,
years or something.
it's already maybe once because the last time it was from 40 years ago. Already it was very clear elections. You know, I'm a judge, and I spent many elections in Egypt for the elections of parliament, the elections of presidential elections, and like that. But already in this election, it was a small election, but it was very clear, very disciplined. All the arrangements, it was wonderful arrangements, elections. There is nobody called me. Already I am an elector, and I gave me I gave my voice already to the new Pope now. Yes, when I was entered the elections committee, there is nobody called me. Please give this man or not this man, and like there is nothing, and everything all the arrangements. It was very disciplined. It was very correct, and it's too it's very chic. I don't know.
Elegant.
Elegant. It's very elegant.
So what are the responsibilities that await the new Pope now?
The new Pope?
Yes. What about the responsibilities and the challenges facing him now?
He has many challenges now, because you know the last time of Pope Shenouda, the last days for him and the last years, he was very sick, and he couldn't to facing all the problems in the church. Already I think the first I can give you the four challenges of the new Pope. The first of all, the spiritual case, the spiritual case of the old Christian people. His professionality and his job in first to make a very big connection and a very strong connection between the Christian people and God. This is the first challenge for the new Pope. And I think he will effort too much, and he will spend a very big time to make this relationship to be stronger than before. Anyhow, Pope Shenouda spent all his life in this, but I think the new Pope, he will come with a new things and with a new ideas, with a new efforts to make this relationship very stronger. The second, I think, to make all the churches make one unit. It is a very big change. You know, we have Protestant churches, Catholic churches, Orthodox churches, and so on. I think he will make a big effort to make something unity, to collect them in one unity as he can do, and he will solve very big problems in this unity, facing something problems in this to make a big unity between the churches. The third of the challenges, the poorest of the poor people in the church, or the poorest of the poor people in the Christian community. We have a very big section all over Egypt, not only the Christian people, but especially he will do his best to can solve these problems as he can in every way and everywhere. to can upgrade them to be on the poverty line, because you know we have a 46 percentage all over Egypt under the poverty line.
Yes.
He has a very big challenge in this one. And the fourth case, I think he will face it, the personal affairs. The personal affairs cases. This is a big problem now in the church. We want to rearrange it again in the church, because we have many cases, thousands of cases of the personal affairs inside the church. Many people wanted to marry, and many people wanted to divorce it, and so on in Egypt and all over the world, in everywhere, and we don't have a good progresses or good circumstances in this field, and we have to rearrange the cases and rearrange the salvation of these problems.
Yes.
To be to put the salvation of these cases in a correct way.
Yes. Okay. So one of the other challenges maybe is the constitution of Egypt, and of course you're head of the criminal court, so one of the criminal courts. So of course you can tell us more about maybe the position of the churches which withdrew from the Constituent Assembly earlier in the week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Tell me more about
1 week.
the reasons behind that.
Yeah. Already I was one person from this committee who saying we have to withdraw from the Constitution Committee. And already I presented to Amba Bochomius from some days ago. I told him we have to withdraw from this committee, and this committee now it's not in a correct way, and they are doing all his best, all their best to format the constitution for the Muslim brothers. About all the Egyptian peoples, or the
which is one fact of the Egyptian people, not all of the sects. Maybe.
Yeah. They format the constitution for one kind of the Egyptian people. Their name Muslim brothers, or the Islamic movement. But already the articles of constitution now in the constitution project, it's not suitable for the Christian people, for the middle Muslims, for the liberally people. It's only making they are making the constitution for the Islamic movement or the Muslim brothers, and in many articles, especially the article 220, it's not suitable at all to Egypt now, because it will change Egypt from the Middle Egypt, from the clear Egypt, from the liberal Egypt, to be as a religion Egypt. It will change the state from the middle state to be the religion state, and the religion state all over the world, it doesn't succeed. Or it didn't succeed. I didn't see.
So do you predict that maybe the current assembly will be dissolved again?
Sorry, again?
The current Constituent Assembly will be dissolved after the withdrawal of the churches, of Al-Azhar, of a number of actually syndicates.
I think maybe it will dissolve it. I think because there is many teams and many people already withdrew it from the Constitution Committee. I don't know until now how many persons withdrew it, but I think more than 40. until now. And we will see what will happen. Maybe it will dissolve it, or will bring some people, some another members to inside it instead of the Christian people or the church or some of Al-Azhar and like that. Maybe, I don't know, but if they do that, it will not be a correct way, because I think the liberal people who are Christian or middle Muslims or so on, I think these people, they are more than 75% of the all the Egyptian committee, and the Islamic movement, they are the minority. They are not they are not more than 20%.
Okay, Councillor Amir Ramzy, thank you very much for being with us on Nile Cruise.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's go out for a quick break and we'll be right back again with you, so stay tuned.